Okay, we are ready for some fun now. We're heading back to Icirrus City here, and we're going to head north onto, well, kind of north. It's like east and then north, onto Route 8. Now, during the winter, the ponds, they kind of freeze over, and you slide across them. You can still get around, but it's a little bit more inconvenient. So just bear that in mind if you're playing and it happens to be winter on your game. It was not winter, quite clearly, when I was playing this. So, this guy has a Cubchoo on his team. That silly old snot dangling bear thingy that's just way too adorable. Hey, that psychic got rid of that snot for a moment. Look at that. Okay, so that's wonderful. And then a Palpitoad. A Derpitoad. What to do against this thing? I think I'm going to send out Mantablade just to royally punish it. Alright, look at that thing. Ah! Alright, so I'm taking that out very quickly. With the power of Leaf Blade. And then a Maractus, huh? Oh my goodness, a Maractus. Okay, so I will send out a, I'll send out Snow White. My little ice cream cone. Yeah, she'll make quick work of this thing. Okay, so a nice ice beam. That'll freeze it pretty good. Oh yeah, taking it out. And get a nice amount of experience. Okay, you seem to cherish nature. Yup, I do. You're right. When seasons change, Mother Nature gives us this. A Pecha Berry? Okay. Nature changes and Pokemon evolve. How can people change? I don't know, man. So here is the Poison Barb. That can be used to increase the power of your Poison-type attacks, quite obviously. Now, you probably don't have too many, but hey, speaking of which, here's a Poison-type attack for you. TM36, Sludge Bomb. Now, this is a special-based Poison-type attack that a variety of different Pokemon can use. You very well may want to see which of your Pokemon can learn it. And if they have a good special stat, use it. The splish splush sounds, they were your footsteps, weren't they? Yeah, those were me. Those are my footsteps. 'Cause I just trudge right through wet ponds without thinking. And that's why wild Pokemon just run into me left and right. So you've got a Frillish on your team. And I'm going to use my Wylia, but I'm going to have her use Thunderbolt just for some awesome damage. Cursed Body? You disabled my Thunderbolt. How dare you? That's really mean. You should be ashamed of yourself. Particularly since you're going to send in this Ducklet. I mean, that's so ripe for the slaying. I could have totally Thunderbolted that thing and just had it made. But instead, I'm going to have to send out my pseudo-duck thing. My bird. My Hope. My Pheasant. And she's going to return that thing. Return it like a bad Christmas gift. Ah, there we go. And Melita, you are too strong to be cute. Okay. Sure. Those whose footsteps make a splish and splash like that are Pokemon, I don't know, whatever. She's just way too obsessed with her little umbrella or parasol or whatever that thing is. Now, one of the Pokemon you can find here, I think it's the same stuff you can find in, Icirrus City anyway. But I'm just showing you, oh look, there's a Palpitoad! But I'm just gonna knock it out. Well, actually I'm gonna run away. And not run away because I can't. It's a stupid thing. But I do try to show you some of the Pokemon in here. Rather than cutting them all out, even though it's still really boring. And this is just annoying me, okay? See, this is why I cut out Pokemon fights. I try to show you like one thing in the area, and then boom, 30 seconds saved. And that's like a whole minute, for goodness sakes. See, there. Wasn't that so much nicer? Same thing with that. Who wants to look at a black screen when I'm shuffling through my items? Blends in among the trees and the grass and shows my strength or whatever. I don't even care. Trainers and their mindless babble. There's such amazing forms of entertainment in the game. So Pokemon Trainer Annie here has a Chinchino. Look at that thing with its scarf and its adorableness. Want one of those. Actually, I used one of them in a previous playthrough in my Japanese white version, I do so believe, and it was pretty darn good. I was satisfied with it. Let's see. Yeah, that's its signature move there, Tail Slap. If you have that and Technician, it does a lot of damage. Because Technician will boost the power of each of those hits. And being a normal type and doing 25 power per hit, that adds up pretty quickly. But you never know how many hits it'll do. It'll do between 2 and 5. So it could do a lot, might not. Most of the time it works out to be a pretty good amount though. So over here, there is this one area, and there's nothing really that exciting in here. This is the Moor of Icirrus. And I'll be honest, there's not really that much exciting in here. There are a few trainers for you to fight. There's some items around, but nothing really that's unique or remarkable. I think the best thing you can find in here is maybe a rare candy. So I'm not even going to really bother to explore it. Go ahead and check it out if you want. It's not too big. There's nothing too complicated there, but it didn't really seem worth my time looking into. My parasol's full of TMs. Would you like one? Oh, sure I would! That's TM42. Facade. Facade. When the user's poison, paralyze, or burn, the attack doubles. Hey, nice. Real fishermen are impatient, so we must battle immediately. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm glad you're as impatient as I am, pal. Fisherman Bruce. He's got a basculin. Yeah, look at that thing. Whew. I should have gotten more TMs from that lady if her parasol was full of them. And how does she keep them all up there anyway? If she's holding it straight up like that, aren't they going to fall? Oh, well. Okay, well, easily take this basculin out. Man. Just awesome. Out so quickly. You've even got another basculin for me to play with. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! I just love that, but I'm gonna let Wylia sit back for a little bit. Just because I keep forgetting these things might be able to fight me pretty hard. So I'll let Manta Blade do the job with a Leaf Blade! Oh yeah, take that. Darn basculin. Ha! Yeah. I lost! It's the end! Double exclamation point. Okay, whatever. If you turn a parasol around, it's like a flowers blossoming in the rain. Okay, if that's the analogy you want to use. Yumi, she has an Alamomola. Yeah, whatever. That big love disc looking thing that actually has nothing to do with love disc. But whatever. I'll just thunderbolt it. It soaked me. It soaked me. That turned me into a water type, which I could really care less about, but that can be rather annoying if it disables your type, because then you don't get that stab bonus for being the same type. And that can add up. Thankfully you don't have a lot of weaknesses. Now, this lady here, I find rocks and then give them to people. That's my simple life. I rock. Or whatever. So, she gives you a different rock each day, depending on what time you visit her. She'll give you a different rock in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and then I think, like, at night, too. Or something. So, as you walk over here and try to enter the bridge, Bianca will show up, and she will want to battle you. And she's not going to take no for an answer, because she wants to prove that she's not weak or something. I don't even think that's what it's about. She just was talking for a little bit and then wanted to play. So whatever. She leads with her big doggy. Look at that thing. That thing's huge. Oh my goodness. Okay, so wow, morbidly huge dog is huge. So it has Intimidate, which thankfully does not affect my Wylia in the slightest. So I'm rather glad that I didn't lead with Judo Mario. I can work up. Oh my goodness. That'll make it do even more damage. Thankfully, Judo Mario is up for the task at hand. And will take this thing out with a fierce... Ow, that really hurt. I'm gonna get revenge on you, pal. You're gonna pay for that. Yeah. Thankfully, that should be enough to take it out. Oh yeah. You know it. Restore some of that hit points. Yes. A Musharna. Musharna? Oh, you've got your Muna back. And now you've evolved it. Your Mooney! Maybe it's just money. I don't even know. I think we debated that before. Didn't really come to a conclusion. But whatever, now it's a big Musharna. So I guess I could call it Mushy now. Ha ha ha. So it's tanking like always. Big old dream piggy thing. Takes a lot of hits. That's a super effective hit no less. Oh, so you choose that move. Yeah, really obvious. Full restore. Oh my goodness. You learned how to be a noob, Bianca. How dare you do that? That's just insulting. Oh my goodness, another one? Really? Really? Okay. You can just be a noob like that. Fine, whatever. There. Finally got you to cut it out. Maybe you'll learn from your childish ways. Only I should be the one using full restores. You do not have the authority. I did not grant you permission to do that. Oh, it's an Embor. She's using a fully evolved starter Pokemon now. That's not good. Actually, it's just fine by me. Gives me a great opportunity to take it out with my fully evolved starter Pokemon. My big ol' Samurai. Yeah. Now this is a fight. It's actually fairly high level. I have to give it some credit for that. Obviously, you want to be a little bit careful around these big starters, but thankfully, I've got this one pretty much taken care of. In fact, it even took care of itself. Look at that. It took itself out and gave me a ton of experience. A flip ton. Look at that. That was like 4,100. Man, nice. Granted, again, that was with the Lucky Egg, but still, that's a lot. And then lastly, she's going to send out her Semi-Sage. To which I will reply by sending out my bird so it can fly in the sky and take it down, or at least try. I know, so much rhyming. Whatever will I do? Oh, wow, it's actually pretty fast. I underestimated it. Hopefully I'll do enough damage to knock it out. There we go, come on. Take it out, take it out. Yeah, there we go. Super effective. Pokemon on both sides tried so hard, didn't they? Yeah, except for your side. They didn't really try. I'm really impressed. It makes me want to give this to you. Oh, it's a full restore. Oh, look at me. I learned how to be a noob, so I'm gonna give this to you because I'm done with it. It didn't even work. I really understand. They force everyone to liberate their Pokemon. Devin, stop Team Plasma. I think that's the truth or ideal you're pursuing. All I wanted to do was help you relax. It'll be fine, totally fine. Yeah, so you know what I mean. Okay, bye, see ya. Alright, see you later, Bianca. Weirdo? Alright, how do I describe this? You know that vibration you feel on the soles of your feet when you're crossing the Tubaline Bridge? It's the coolest. Okay. For anyone obsessed with railroads, especially train photographers like me, the Tubaline Bridge and Anvil Town are really great for taking pictures. Giant steel bridge. I get excited just looking at it. Okay, whatever. Well, we will check this bridge thing out on the next episode of Marriland's Pokemon White Adventure.